this video, we're going to take a look at how to create a contact group in Google Contacts. And the method we're going to use is manually adding the email addresses to that personal contact group, which works well for small groups. If you have larger groups, there is another option for importing the contacts, and we'll look at that in a different video. The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to Google Contacts, which you can get to at contacts.google.com, or you can go up to your waffle button in the top right corner of most of your web pages, and from there you can choose Contacts. When you get to Google Contacts, you should already see all of your contacts listed here, as they should have been imported from Microsoft Outlook. If you're missing any contacts, you can always create contacts manually by clicking the Create Contact button. Or you can import contacts using the import option on the bottom left corner. For now, we're going to assume that you already have the contacts in your contact list and you're just wanting to make a personal contact group out of them. In Gmail, a personal contact group is actually called a label, but you'll probably hear me use the word group and label interchangeably. The first thing you'll want to do is to create a new label. If you do not see the Create Label option, you can expand out this section by clicking on the little down arrow and then click on Create Label, which again is their word for a contact group. Now enter a name for that group and save it. At this point, you will have a contact group or label created, although it's going to be empty at the moment. What we need to do now is add the contacts to this group. To do that, we're going to follow the next steps. We're going to go to the contact list. We're going to select the contacts we want to add to the label, and then we're going to use the Manage Labels icon to put them into that group. So we'll start by going up and clicking on our contacts list in the top left-hand corner. You'll now want to scroll down through your list of contacts and hover above the ones that you want to add to the group, and you'll notice that the icon will change to a checkbox. You can simply click that checkbox for any of the contacts that you want to select, and you can select multiple contacts at once by doing this option. After you've selected the contacts you want to add to the group, go up to the top menu bar where you'll see an icon for Managing Labels. Give a click on that. This will now show a list of all of the contact groups or labels you've created. Simply click on the label that you want to add these selected contacts to. Click Apply, and those contacts are now put into that contact group or label. We can check that by coming over to the left and clicking on our group that we created, where we now see there are 5 contacts who have been added to that group. You can now repeat this process as many times as you need, going back up to contacts, selecting more contacts and adding them to the group. And in the future, if you ever need to remove somebody from the group, you can go to the group, select that user or users, go back up to the Manage Labels button, and you could remove them from the group by unchecking them and applying. You can now use this contact group anytime you want to send an email or share a file with that group of people. Simply go in and type in the name of that contact group, click on the group, and it will replace the contact group with all of the members of that group.